We just finished this European-inspired storefront for our new stone and cobblestone storage room. Now let's get started on the interior. The easiest place to start is going to be the flooring, so we're going to clear all this out and replace it with oak slabs. I definitely want to utilize the vertical height of this space, so we're going to add a second platform level so that we can have some extra storage above. To get up on that level, we're going to add some stripped oak log columns and some ladders to make our way up and down. Since we have limited space, I'm going to use trapdoors to act as a handrail for this upper level. And we already need a lot more light in here, so let's add a little chandelier with some fences and lanterns. As we add more storefronts, I know that I'm going to want to be able to cross through them from each room. So let's add an opening here and an opening here. And I'm going to use this space to hide even more lighting using some glowstone and some iron trap doors. Since this is somewhat of a transition space between two different storage rooms, we're going to use a generic material to buffer those two zones. So in this case, we're using lodestones, crafting tables, and furnaces, just some utility blocks that will be nice to have access to on either side of the storage room. And the lodestones have a really pretty texture, so might as well use those. Since this room is going to be storing the stone, we're going to keep a majority of the materials true to what is being stored in it, but I'm going to throw in a couple of stone bricks here and there just to add a little bit of random texture in the walls, but a lot of this is going to be covered up by chests anyways. Speaking of chests, I want the primary storage to be centered between these two columns, so I'm going to add those in and then work out from there. And let's add some barrels along these walls as well. And let's wall in this section of chests for now with some stone brick walls, but if we do need this space later, we can always open it back up and create an access point for it. But I think we are going to have plenty of storage with what we've already got planned for today. On this upper section, I am just clearing out some space to add some chests, and that should be plenty of space for storage. So now we are just adding in all of the chests. I'd like to think that I'm never going to fill up this many chests with cobblestone and stone, but honestly, considering how much I already have, it's quite possible I will. But luckily, with the way this is set up, we can just expand further into the mountain if we do need more space in the future. I can't imagine more lighting could hurt in this situation, so I'm going to add a couple of sconces on this upper level and a couple of trapdoors with lanterns on the lower half as well. I think it would look nice to break up some of these oak planks, so I'm removing the flooring and introducing some stone blocks so we can add a different pattern to the floor. Now all we've got to do is start filling this place up with stone. Let me know in the comments what other material you'd like to see a storage room for.